Christmas will be here before we know it, and for some families in Tulsa, trying to buy gifts for little ones, this can be a stressful time of year. Salvation Army is once again rolling out their Angel Tree program and kicking it off this Friday here in Tulsa. So Major Sarah Nelson with the Salvation Army is here to tell us more. Good morning and welcome to Tulsa, Sarah.
Good morning. Thank you. Glad to be here.
You have a national perspective on what the Salvation Army does because you come from other places. Tell us, this is a nationwide big thing for Salvation Army, right?
It is. And little known, some people might know the backstory of Angel Tree, but about 42 years ago, there was a Salvation Army couple in Lynchburg, Virginia that wanted to do something to serve families in their community. And what they did was they had this stack of Hallmark cards that had these angel drawings on the front of them. They cut out the angels, they collected gift wishes from children in their community, wrote them on the back of these little angels, hung them on a Christmas tree at the mall. People adopted them. And voila, the Angel Tree program began 42 years ago. It has spread nationwide over the years, and here in Tulsa, we're carrying on the tradition.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. We've been involved with it. Leanne kind of got me involved, but she has been involved for years and then brought me into it a few years ago. We were out at the mall kicking it off, pre-COVID, and then 2020 happened. So there were changes last year to it. What are the changes for 2021? What can people expect? Because, of course, I was used to just picking the trees off the mall Christmas tree for years.
Yeah, so we're going to do that again this year. We'll be back at Woodland Hills Mall, and starting Friday, people can go and pick up a tag at the mall. We learned some things through the pandemic that actually served the Angel Tree program very well, some things that we're going to carry over into this year. But for our viewers to know that the important things are basically everything that they could want to know about the Angel Tree program. They can go to salarmytulsa.org and they can find information about where they can go to adopt an angel, or if they want to skip the drive and not go to the mall, they can adopt online this year. And so that's a helpful feature as well.
The online option is always really nice and something that a lot of people utilize. I know when you pick that angel off the tree and it says the person's name, it says their age, and it says sometimes a long list, sometimes a pretty humble list of what they want or need. Does that need increase year over year? I remember 2 years ago, this is the mall one 2 years ago from 2019, they said this was the biggest need they think they'd ever had in Tulsa. Have you seen that increase over the course of the pandemic?
Well, what I can tell you is that we are serving to the full extent of what we think we can deliver on this year. I think that if we had been able to continue signing up people, we probably would have had far more people to sign up than did. But this year, across the entire Tulsa area, which is inclusive of areas like Okmulgee and Sand Springs and Sapulpa and Broken Arrow, we're going to serve 5,800 children. That's a big number. It's a faith number. We believe that we're going to be able to provide something for 100% of those kids.
And Major Sarah, talking about how many people are involved, 5,800, that is so many. That is an incredible number. You've been other places with Salvation Army. Tell us a little bit about your background and what you can see from your perspective. Because on my end, it's fun buying for these children. You see their name, but you told me in the commercial break, if you could see it from my end, it's 100 times that.
Yeah, it really is. So I've been at this for 18 years as a Salvation Army officer, and I've seen a lot of Angel Tree distributions. And when I see moms and dads and grandparents and caregivers come through and receive gifts, sometimes they receive a bicycle or a scooter with their gift, and they weep because they're just so grateful, and what they've received has exceeded their expectations. And so to be able to have that view, I get to, of course, see donors get tags at the mall, and then I get to see it at the very end when it gets into the hand of the parent. It's a beautiful experience.
Well, and what a time to do it, Christmas. It's the perfect time of year. So this year's Angel Tree kicks off, and let's just get down to the nitty gritty here. This is what you need to know. Kicks off this Friday, November 5th at 10 a.m. The kickoff event here in Tulsa is going to take place outside the Brookside Reesers. That's near 41st and Peoria, right there on Brookside in their parking lot. Tess Monty is going to help with the kickoff on Friday. But again, there's going to be in person at Woodland Hills. You can still go and grab that angel from the Angel Tree at Woodland Hills Mall this year. You can adopt an angel also at newson6.com/angeltree. And as always, there is that online option if you prefer to do that. So Major Sarah Nelson with Salvation Army, we thank you for your time.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.